The other day, my manager said, "You know, it's been 30 years." I said, "What? You're joking?" He said, "Yeah, it's 30 years." I said, "No, it's not." He said, "Yeah, it's 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010. I said, "It's been like a blink. It's been so quick." And he said, "Well, why don't you put together a set of songs that you feel that you want?" Because always the record company, when they do the best of or the best of this, they always choose songs which are not particularly deep or profound or come out of a different writing experience. And so what I did is I divided the songs up into 3 sections: political, cultural and personal. So it's been a very interesting revisiting of times, because each song I write why I wrote it, when I wrote it, what I was trying to say, why I was moved to write on this subject. So it's a very personal account on each song and why I chose it for the album. I think that the last album I did for me was a very, very special album, One Life. I mixed English, French, Zulu, Afrikaans. It was the widest spectrum of music and the widest spectrum of language that I've ever used before. Also, I went back to my roots. I also brought in rhyme music, rhythms. I brought in mbakanga. I brought in very many different kinds of musical frameworks. So that is a special album for me. I would pick Scatterings of Africa over the 30 years because when I started, it was not really possible to play with a multiracial band in South Africa a lot. So I was a teacher for 4 years at university. And on the 4th album, because I was doing music at night and doing teaching in the day, on the 4th album, I wrote Scatterings. That song went onto the top 40 in England. And for the first time, it was possible for me to become a full-time musician. So I went to see my head of the department of anthropology where I was teaching. And I said, "Look, you know, I'd like to take 1 year off to follow this dream." It was 1997 in Germany. We were closing a show where Mandela had been the keynote speaker, and we finished with Asimbonanga, and in the middle of the song the audience went, "Oh!" Like, and I thought, geez, they know my song. And he walked on stage, and it was for me as a songwriter, it was an epiphany, because I had 11 years earlier, when I wrote the song, you know, I had no idea. We were in the middle of a struggle. It was 1986, you know, and it was just a very, very dark time, and it was at times hopeless. And that's when the song came out. And then I had this flashback, and anyway, here I am standing, and he's on the stage, and he's singing the song, and he's dancing. And it was just, it was too good to be true, actually.